Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about the real question is, did they tip? Uber Eats driver delivers $200 order via bike. Okay, I actually have a lot to say about this subject. First off, why does it say Doordash on top when it's an Uber Eats order? Like, what's going on with that? Second, I actually seen this TikToker before. This is Bikedasher, and he's exclusively delivers on bike. I don't know exactly where he is, but I think it's actually really cool that he's one of the very few people who deliver on bike and actually make content on the subject. So with that said, I want to go over everything that is being said in this article, how it actually is for bike dashers and gig workers who deliver on bikes, as well as customers and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. Food delivery definitely comes with unique challenges, and particularly if your mode of transportation is via bike. One TikToker proved. In a recent video viewed more than 12 million times as of Friday, TikToker user Bikedasher chronicles delivering $200 worth of food via Uber Eats traveling on his bike. The things you do for content, huh? I'm going to leave his TikTok as well as his profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. I would be stressed out. Like, there's a camera on my head, I got drinks in my hand, I got bags all over the place. And how am I supposed to do that and ride a bike at the same time? I gotta tell you, I'm genuinely impressed by the Bikedasher. The user says the order entailed 13 sandwiches, 2 salads, 4 chips, and 2 sodas. Which, god dang, how do you deliver that? Like, don't you need like the backpack and back saddle thing in order to deliver stuff like that? It looked like you were trying to balance that with your bike handles. Like, how do you even do that? Which I think this is going to be more than 5 bags, but I'm more worried about the sodas than the bags, the Bikedasher says. Oh, that's actually a good point. If you're trying to hold drinks and ride a bike, you have to have such a balance and finesse in order to do that. You gotta have the coordination in the middle of a metro area. Like, how do you even do that? In the video, he picks up the food from a mall court where he receives about 6 bags of food, 2 drinks. After picking up the food, he details how he plans to travel with the items. Packing the drinks and the bulk of the food in a cooler attached to his bike, and holding the remaining bags on his wrist while bike riding. That kind of reminds me of somebody like carrying all of the groceries in by your hands, except this time you're just doing it on a bike on the way to a customer. Viewers are able to see the trip via a camera that appeared to be on Bikedasher's head or body. He zips through traffic and sidewalks. I guarantee you, he does not have to deal with nearly as much traffic as we do. In fact, there are cyclists that are so bad in my area because they're always in the road. They never stay in the bike lane. And they don't really have to deal with traffic. They could just go in and out of the main road and through the bike lane as quickly as possible, and they don't have to abide by any rules. Well, they should, but they don't. My bike is barely moving and my hands are getting tired from the weight of the bag, Bikedasher says while traversing through traffic. Oh, I hope that there's nothing that happens, man. If something happens to this poor guy, like, what does he even do at that point? Imagine if the bags broke. My heart would die. The TikToker claims he was paid $30 and had to travel a mile and a half to deliver the food. He ends up getting the order to its destination, which appears to be an office building with no hiccups. Let's go over that really quick. It's a $30 order, very low mileage, on a vehicle that doesn't take gas. That is probably one of the best profit margins I've seen. Like, realistically, he probably did that in like 15 minutes or so. That's a good payout. And he could take more for that hour. Whoo! Big money, man. The food got there in one piece and I got it there in 10 minutes. W. Bikedasher says, alluding to the delivery order being a win. That's not just a win, that's a big win. He could take more orders that have similar payouts. He'd be done in a day. He just needs a couple hours of that, and he's probably making more than most. He reveals that Uber Eats gave him the option to take a no-limit order even though he's riding a bike. Uber Eats has not returned the Daily Dot's request for comment. Yeah, that's one thing I have to question. Like, let's say you're riding a bike in order to get these orders. Does that mean you're getting less orders, or does that mean you're getting higher quality orders? I don't know. They'll be like, oh, you're about to get 20 bags right now, so get ready, at Bikedasher says about Uber Eats. And then you wonder why there are certain drivers that will actually have a bike account but drive a car. It's not supposed to be the case, but these things happen. Many of Bikedasher's videos entail him trying to figure out unique ways to finagle orders while traveling via bike. For some couriers, a big benefit of food delivery has been the freedom that comes with the job. Still, it's not a job void of its own challenges and problems, such as operating amid changing legal landscape concerning delivery apps, detailing, dealing with some minimal tips, and also avoiding injury, especially when delivering via bike. The creator, he took about a month off from doing deliveries recently. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of things that are happening in the gig economy right now that are actually really concerning. Between what the Department of Labor is doing, the no tip, no trip challenges that have been happening recently from the diamond market side to the TikTok side, a lot of things have been happening. It's gone absolutely insane. I think every employee deserves a month off a year, every year, just to have a fresh start again, Bikedasher says. I think it's really important. You know, I hear you, but it's not like any corporation or even us financially being able to do so is actually going to have that happen, you know? Commenters applauded the biker's ingenuity when it came to dealing with such a large order. That's not takeout, that's catering. Good on you for not canceling, but bro, I would have, one commenter said. Yeah, let me know in the comments, if you were on a bike and you got an order like that, would you decline it? Or would you see if the order's there and just cancel? Or would you follow through with the order like Bikedasher did? Let me know. They really made you work for that 30, another person commented. You made it seem easy to deliver as well. Yeah, I don't know if he made it seem easy, but hot damn. Like, he was trying to make it work, man. The real question is, did they tip, LOL? Someone asked. Bikedasher responded and said his $30 payment included a $26 tip and $6 for the order. There you go. He got paid out pretty well for that. I think that's 32, actually. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. I honestly gotta give a lot of credit to those who deliver via bike. It doesn't matter where you are, why you have to do it. There is a lot of physical challenge that comes with bike delivery, and I gotta hand it to you. Sometimes it can seem like a lot more than it is. It can seem like it's exhausting, and I wouldn't blame you if you just chose to not do that. But I'm impressed that you were able to carry all of those bags and bring it to the customer. Maybe this inspired a lot of other drivers to switch from car delivery to bike delivery, because if you were in this situation, what would you want to do, realistically? With the innovation of e-bikes and other tools that you can use to actually deliver food in your area, it would probably be cheaper for you in the long term as well. You're not paying insurance for a bike. You might end up having to pay a little bit more for health insurance, but probably going to be in the best physical shape of your life. Like, think about it like this. Your literal job is some of the most exercise you can ever get. You're lifting a lot of weight. You're getting an insane amount of cardio. Honestly, I might do it just as a weight loss program. That's if I lived in a metro area. I don't know if I would do this personally. All in all, good on you for being able to deliver that kind of food in the area, because that looks like it was a physical challenge overall. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!